If you've ever walked into a conference room only to spend, the first 5 minutes fiddling with drivers, cables, and software updates, this deep dive is definitely for you.
It really is. We're looking at the PureLink EcoH Plus collaboration hub today.
And our mission here isn't just to list a bunch of features. It's to find the key takeaways for you, for a quick setup, for efficient screen sharing.
Exactly. We want to understand the trade-offs they made to get that instant connectivity. For wirelessly extending your PC, Mac, or pretty much any HDMI source to a display.
Okay, so let's jump into that core promise. The defining feature, and they say this everywhere, is that it's plug and play.
And they really mean it. There is no application, no driver you have to install on your laptop.
Which, I mean, that gets rid of the number one headache in a meeting room, right?
Absolutely. It keeps the whole system fast and super lightweight. The kit itself comes with the base station and one of the PlusLink connectors.
And there's a neat little detail here about power that I think is worth mentioning.
Yeah, this is clever. The link connector, the part you plug into your laptop, it's powered directly through the HDMI port. No extra power brick.
Which minimizes cord clutter.
Yeah.
Right. But let's talk about people clutter. The system supports up to 8 connections total.
Right, 8 users can be linked up.
But, and this is a big, but only a single user can actually be on the screen at any one time. Doesn't that sort of bottleneck the whole idea of easy collaboration?
That's a critical question, and I think it really shows you what this device is for. It's all about controlled presentation, not a chaotic free-for-all.
So it's more about a smooth handoff.
Exactly. You switch users with a simple button press. It's about getting rid of the hassle, not putting 4 screens up at once. It keeps things focused.
Okay, if the focus is on stability, let's look at the tech specs. What's backing that up? It supports full HD, so 1080p media streaming.
Right. And the max transfer rate is 4.95 gigabits per second.
And that speed, that 4.95, that pretty much tells you why they focused on 1080p, doesn't it?
It does. It guarantees that the signal is going to be rock solid, even up to 20 meters away line of sight. For a wireless device where reliability is everything, consistency beats pure resolution.
So these are very intentional choices. We should also note the standards it's compliant with, HDMI 1.3 and HDCP 1.2.
And sticking with those older standards, well, that ties directly back into that whole plug-and-play idea.
How so?
HDCP 1.2 is that digital rights handshake. Using this older version means the connection happens almost instantly. It's a huge part of the no-hassle promise, even if it means you're not getting 4K compatibility down the road.
We also have to talk about responsiveness. You don't want to feel a delay. The video latency is under 200 milliseconds.
Which is basically unnoticeable when you're clicking through slides. It just feels instant. The system sort of disappears, which is what you want.
And physically, it's tiny, just 0.3 pounds.
Yeah.
And it has a standard 19-inch rack-mountable design, so you can integrate it properly.
And that brings us back to versatility.
Yeah.
Because it's a connector and not an app, it really doesn't care what the source is.
So it'll wirelessly extend any HDMI source.
A Blu-ray player, a gaming console, a streaming stick. It's just simplifying that signal path from point A to point B.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you? The EcoH Plus is a very focused solution. It's built for speed, stability, and quick handoffs between presenters.
It is. So here's something for you to think about. Since this device specifically locks itself to HDMI 1.3 and 1080p, what does that mean for integrating it in conference rooms that are all moving to 4K? And maybe more importantly, why might choosing that rock-solid stability over bleeding-edge resolution actually be the smarter, more practical call for these kinds of high-turnover meeting rooms?